All right, welcome back. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Talkative Sports Podcast, and it has been one heck of a season. But before we get started, just some housekeeping stuff. We apologize if you're expecting an episode this past week. Coming into this final stages of the season, you can expect the schedule to kind of mess up a little bit, even with this upcoming one. After today, as you know, today was the final day of the Premier League, so our schedule is going to be a little bit more spaced out now that there are a lot less matches to go on going forward. I believe there's only two left in the season. Coming up next weekend is the FA Cup final, which will probably do something similar to today, where we hop on, do a quick, not really quick, but our podcast episode will be right after the conclusion of the match, or not too long afterwards, because some of us do still work on the weekends. And then, of course, we'll be doing that again with the Champions League final, which is June 1st, and that is the week after. Yes, it is the week after. So, and with that, after that, we'll probably have maybe one or two more episodes, just doing end of season report cards, and then the episode that we've been talking about all season long, where we discuss the England Star Boys from each team. And then, after that episode, that brings us to, if I have my timing correctly, that brings us to the week of June 12th, whereabouts. After that, we'll be going on a short break until the Euros begin. And once the Euros begin, you'll be seeing our beautiful faces again on this podcast discussing the Euros. But until then, that is the housekeeping update. And to our video viewers, as you've noticed, we have a new visitor here with us. So I could go ahead and give you guys an introduction, but you've heard me talking for too long already. So Mace, if you could jump in and introduce yourself. Well, it doesn't look like Sheg's happy to have you, but I'm happy to have you.
I, I,
Manchester has two teams, and it's kind of getting lonely being the only one repping, a team from Manchester. Although I'm not too sure these days you can call the red side of Manchester a team, but we'll get to that.
you know,
115 reasons. Okay, that's fine.
hey,
I understand.
Lingo, we don't. You call yourself objective. We don't use that word on this podcast because Mr. Marcus here
I'm very objective. I am very, very objective.
has been an objective for like
Very,
2 years now, and
very objective.
find another word. Don't use
I
use,
am
use
very objective.
don't say objective. Don't say
Listen,
objective because he has destroyed the meaning of objective.
our listeners will agree with me that I've been very objective. In fact, I'm the only one this season who actually fought and defended Pochettino, and look at where Chelsea ended up in the end. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We will
Okay,
get to that. Hold on, we will get to that. Hold on, we will get to that. Where
Marcus.
we need to start off. No, 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 no. Listen, it's my day. So where we need to start off is once again, we are, you know what? We are the champions.
And
We are the champions. Listen,
seasons
yeah,
in a row. We can't keep doing this.
listen, listen, listen,
Somebody got
listen,
to fight back.
listen. There's no fighting back. There's no fighting back. Did you hear, even in the Champions League, did you hear what Ancelotti said about us? He said that was the only way he was going to beat us. 120 minutes of pure, you know, heavyweight fight that had to go to penalties. They said that was the only way we were beating Manchester City. This City squad was just too good, just too good, and you saw it, bro. Let me tell you something. The last time we lost a game was December 2023. Is
Exactly.
is that not championship behavior?
Exactly. Like
Is
we cannot allow Man City to keep winning. Look, congratulations. And
Thank you.
this like season I'm tired of telling you congratulations. You sang that same song a year ago today. It is so painful. I can't, like, this is not, nah.
Do you see this badge? Do you see do you see this badge? This beautiful, beautiful badge. Do you know what this badge represents? This is success.
That
This is This is success.
That badge
This
is
is success.
that is a badge of scammers. That's
What?
a badge
What?
of
What?
cheaters. That
This
is
is this
that
is a badge of 4 in a row.
that has
Never has it ever been done.
15 charges on it. Okay,
This is a
history,
this
but you
this
also
this
commit
is a domestic
a
treble that
crime.
has also never been done. This badge represents a domestic treble that has never been done
I
before.
would win
The
for an
only s-
if I also
the only
committed financial
the
crime.
only ever listen the only ever Premier League four
I
peats.
would win 4 in a row if I committed financial crimes. Y'all are
So
criminal.
so wait. So this spending spree that you spent these past 2 years, that's not financial crimes. 2 billion.
So where the fuck my badge at? Look,
You can't find it. Don't worry. It's somewhere down in sixth.
you see this? We have history, bro. This came out before y'all even won y'all first Premier League. Okay, let me tell
Okay,
you,
that's fine.
the
Now,
crimes we are committing are in public. We don't.
okay.
We are bending. We are stressing out the Premier League. The Premier League is tired of us right now. Todd Bowley, I don't understand how you can sell properties
Hold on,
to your.
hold on. You said something though. You said something about that before. You having your something history this, history that, and I'm just curious.
Okay, let's see what you got. Let me hear it. Go ahead.
Dang, that's crazy. For all that history, I'm reading here. Chelsea FC domestically, the club has won 6 league titles. Okay, and I look at my own record. Domestically, Manchester City has won, wait, 2011, 2013, 2017, 2018, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. What? 2020. Wow. Hold on.
So
One, two, three,
basically,
four,
you
five, six, seven, eight.
won
Wait.
all
I,
of your
wait. Hold on, wait. I know you weren't talking about 6 titles being greater than the 9 that I just counted.
one within the past 20 years, 10 years, 15 years.
So what am I hearing?
So
So what I'm hearing?
you started winning trophies in the 2000s. You
2000.
never won a league title before in the 1990s. You didn't win a single one back then.
Okay, so you're right. We were, it was tough
Yeah,
going. We
yeah.
got relegated.
Makes
But
sense.
hold on.
It makes sense why you won so much. You Saudi Arabia, you had to have the backing of
So the
entire
Premier League. So hold on, wait. The Premier League era. The
whoa,
Premier League. Hold on, wait. The
country
Premier
that
League era started in
and
1992.
rules.
Wait. The Premier League era started in 1992. Okay,
And your first Premier League was when?
2011.
Oh, so not even the thousands, the tens. Okay, all right.
Listen, I'm not concerned. Listen,
Arabia.
I'm not concerned. We
I'm
spent some
telling
time.
you
We spent
now, you've won 4 in a row. All
the
right.
first to ever do it, only to ever do it.
The first one you won, I respected that. The second one you won, I respect, but these last four, I do not respect any of them because
You were part of these last four. What do you mean?
one, what is Arsenal doing? What is Liverpool doing? What is Chelsea doing?
Stop. Okay, I was about to say,
We
what
have
are you doing?
allowed you guys to win 4 in a row, and like honestly, I like my team is the least to blame for this because we've been shit. We've been mid-table. That sixth place finish we just finished today. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. It doesn't really matter to me because it doesn't matter if we finish sixth or seventh or 10th or 12th. We finish comfortably mid-table. So who is to blame for Man City winning 4 in a row? Miss, what do you have to say about Man City winning 4 in a row? Can we allow this to stand?
I think that I think the Premier League in general should be blamed for Manchester City winning four years in a row. And listen, I think that in the 4 years in a row with the players that they've recruited, they have played amazingly. They've done things that are only imaginable from a player's perspective. But let's drop a little bit of context in this, right? A lot of Chelsea and United have been they've been criticized over the last 3, 4, 5 years. They've been trolled. You know, you spent this money. Where's the results? When Manchester United brought Zlatan, when they bought Pogba, and they spent this money on their players, the media jumped on it. Oh, they spent this money. Where's the recruitment? When Pep Guardiola got to Manchester City, the first thing he did was he booted an informed Joe Hart.
Stop it.
Bro,
Stop.
I'm asking a question. I'm actually just direct as a City fan. Did he not say that Joe Hart is not good enough for his team?
Yes.
Okay, so
And let's be
no,
honest.
no.
Let's be
go.
honest. He wasn't at the
Hold on,
time. He was
hold on.
not.
Okay, hold on, bro. Los, hold on. Before you start getting in your field, let's go through this
I'm
system.
not in my feelings. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
Let's keep it factual. No, you're right. You don't go.
What did he do? What did he do after he booted and informed Joe Hart? Who did he recruit?
You know, we didn't have the funds. It took us some time before we got.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm gonna fact check that.
It took us.
No.
Our first. No. We started revamping our defense first.
I'm gonna fact check that.
We started revamping our defense first.
I am going to fact check that because you guys had an infusion of money from the Saudi and Arab money. You had the funds. That was a renaissance of Manchester.
Wait.
No. You had a renaissance from Manchester City.
Yes.
When he came to Manchester City, what did he say about Joe Hart and how did he revolutionize the goalkeeper position?
He revolutionized the goalkeeper position by placing more importance on being able to play at the feet and come out from the back.
Fantastic. Let's hold on right there.
Okay. Go ahead.
So what did he do after that? Who did he recruit after Joe Hart?
I don't remember our first signing. I
It
know
was
Ederson
Claudio
came right after
Bravo,
that.
my boy. It was
It was Bravo.
So what did he do after the first season in Claudio Bravo? What did he say after Claudio Bravo? What was his stance?
Bravo wasn't good enough.
Okay, so that in 3 seasons, he had replaced 2 goalies. Am I right? Am I wrong? Okay.
No, you're right.
So
you're right. How much did we spend on him? How much did we spend?
We're gonna go systematically. We're gonna
okay.
Hold on. Don't rush.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
We're gonna go systematically. When he replaced Claudio Bravo with he replaced Joe Hart with Claudio Bravo and potentially Ederson. What did the media say about that move? I'm asking you a question because this is what I'm saying.
No, you're right. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money spent. It was a lot of money spent. They said the same thing because at the no. I'm adding to your thing. I'm saying they said the same thing about Kate when we spent. Because at that same time we brought in Ederson, we spent money on KDB, and they were saying KDB was a massive waste of money at the same time.
No.
You're right. What you're saying is correct.
KDB was a massive. You know why I said that?
No. We can bring it. No.
You know why I said that?
KDB himself retweeted it.
You know why I said that? KDB was one of the most valued players in the Champions League at the time. He played for Wolfsburg.
No, Sky Sports was saying he was an absolute waste, bro. He retweeted it.
Did he play on the Wolfsburg team that Grafite shitted on Bayern Munich with?
He did, but you
and
I understand that.
Hold on, bro.
But you're saying what the media was. What the media angle was. I'm telling you what the media angle was.
I'm going to do with context. I was focused on. I'm going to get into the midfield.
Midfield.
I'm going to get into the midfield.
Oh, okay.
When he replaced Joe Hart, Ederson, and potentially with Claudio Bravo and potentially Ederson. Everyone they touted it as a stroke of genius. He knows what he wants to do with his team. He has a vision. He knows how he wants to play. Yada yada. It was an immediate. They touted him. Every Ten Hag and every other Manchester United coaches have said this club doesn't have a structure. This club doesn't have a direction. They're a mismatch of players. They're mixing everybody together and making and people say, oh, they're spending a lot of money. This is what I try to bring forth to the football fan. Is Manchester City, for a lot of years, has been allowed to skate on a lot of the nonsense they've been doing that Manchester United has done, that we've been criticized for. Otamendi, Demichelis, Zabaleta. I would name them and keep going, bro. You guys have
Zabaleta was actually good for us.
Look,
what happened to him?
Otamendi was good for us too.
What happened to them?
They got replaced. What do you mean?
How much were the replacements for? And how much was the replacement of the replacements for?
Cheaper than everything that you spent.
How much was
our
Diaz?
replacement? Our replacement.
How much was Diaz?
Cheaper than Harry Maguire.
How much was Diaz?
Marcus,
Cheaper than Harry
How
Maguire.
much was John Stones?
Cheaper than Harry Maguire.
Marcus.
That was cheaper than Harry Maguire?
Yes.
Look, Marcus, you're a liar because all
I'm not gonna argue with you.
transfer
How much was
fees,
Ruben Diaz?
all the transfer fees that you've paid for the last 10 years are questionable.
Bro,
Don't do that. Don't
let me
do
ask you a
that.
question. Hold on,
We
hold on.
only
Yo,
we
hold
only
on.
paid
I will give
68
you
we
another- I will
only
give you
paid
another fact. I
68
will give you
million
another
for
fact,
Ruben
brother.
Diaz.
I'll give you
100
another fact.
Only paid
I will give you
68
another
million.
fact, brother. I'll give you another
150
fact, brother.
bro.
Do you remember Manchester City with Negredo?
Be champions, but
Do you remember Manchester City with
everything is
Negredo?
symbol.
Yo, Shagun, hold on. Do you remember Manchester City with Negredo?
I didn't watch back then, but I
Oh,
went
you
back and did
didn't
all my
watch
studying.
back then, did you? Did you remember Manchester City with Nolito?
Yes.
This is a very good question.
Hold on. Where did Nolito come from? And what was his worth from his previous season in Sevilla moving to Manchester City?
Again, you're making
No,
great
I'm
points.
asking you a question. Your response is going to tie into my point. Is that your club has been perfectly good with corrupt practices?
You're
Because
saying corrupt practices. You're looking at this with a lens.
can I
What you're saying,
Can I make my point, General?
Go ahead, finish your point.
Manchester City was one of the few clubs in the world that had a multi-club system. That multi-club system allowed them to reduce the value of players so they can rotate them within leagues. No other club in Europe has that.
Chelsea is getting cooked for today. Y'all have been
Nobody in Europe has that multi-club system where they can basically money launder club players and reduce their prices, reduce agent prices, whatever, because they're in the City Group. Your club was the first one to do that shit.
the City Group.
Listen, bro. Listen.
No, listen. If you're gonna support Manchester City, support everything that comes with it.
No, can I speak?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna say. Now, yes, you're right. We were the first to implement City Group. Yes, you're right. Now, where I will come at this is I have a different viewpoint on City Football Group than
Okay.
most football fans.
Okay.
It's one of the things that I think what football would benefit taken from the Americans because that's where the City Football Group came from.
Okay.
And while we were the first to have our own creation of it, like City Football Group created, Liverpool, they actually, had that in-house when the new owners came in and bought it.
No, sir.
Now, what do you mean?
I
Fenway
hate
Sports Group.
Liverpool. I hate Liverpool.
Fenway Sports Group.
They never had a multi-club football group. But go on.
I didn't say anything about football.
I'm saying they had Manchester City had a multi-club football group where they could money launder players.
Again, what I just
Liverpool
said
did
was
not have that, and I'm a United fan saying
what I just said was we were the first to create it. We were the first to create a football group based on football with other football clubs. Liverpool did not have something similar, but they got it in-house when Fenway Sports Group came in and bought them. Are you here?
Can I ask you a simple question?
Yes.
Was Liverpool club buying players for 45 million, loaning them to a lower league club, and then reducing their value to 10, 5, 7 million, only for you all to buy them?
Listen. I can't speak.
Look,
I can't speak on how the values are reduced.
Hold on.
I can't speak on how the values are reduced.
So
you asked
can't
me
speak of the value of that. Let me continue with my point.
Go ahead.
I respect what Pep has done because I believe I want to specify this and emphasize this. Pep is one of the best coaches in our generation.
The best.
His football mind is exceptional. However, if Pep doesn't have money and the actual players that he wants, he fails. If you think I'm lying, look at his results in Bayern Munich, a club that was run by principle. He could not get the players that he wanted. What did he do? He had to resort in turning Thiago, who's in Liverpool today, into a 6. He failed. He won the Bundesliga, fine. But in Europe, in Champions League, he was abysmal. He got bullied. The reason why he dominated in City is because City has the money to continually, every year, to turn in players. I don't want this player, I'll buy this player. I don't want this player, I'll buy this player. That's what he thrives on. Chelsea are, in my opinion, another club who has that ability to do that. And in recent years, yes, you guys have the most young players in
They're not winning
European
anything, bro. We're
history.
able to do it. We're able to do it because what's coming in is equal to what's coming out.
No, okay. So let me ask you a question.
Oh, you're able
Hold
to
on, hold on.
be a good leader.
Hold on. Second, hold on.
Your leader
Second,
have,
I'll get to you.
have the entire country of Saudi Arabia
I'll
back.
get to you, Shaka. I'll get to you. Let me address Man City. Name me your departures that has amounted to the money that you
I
spent.
got you. Don't worry. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yes, let's go there. Chelsea sales versus Man City sales. Let's go there.
Yes, this is what I want to do.
You want all transfers
I
this
want
season?
all transfers, buddy.
This
And I want you to
I want
objectively
your
look me in
time
the face.
frame. I
Hold on,
want
hold
your
on,
time frame.
Hold on. When you read this thing, look me in
Anytime,
the face and tell me that these players are worth the money that you're telling me. Because it's one thing for you to tell me,
look,
like Negredo,
What is your time frame? What?
any sales to Barcelona are fraudulent. Don't include
That's
sales
ridiculous.
to Barcelona.
it is.
That's ridiculous.
You know why I said,
That's
you know why I say he's
ridiculous.
right? You know why I say he's right?
That's
Because
ridiculous.
Barcelona right now are in a financial crisis.
That means nothing to me.
That has everything to do with
that means
you.
nothing to me. That means nothing to me.
You know what?
That's La
hold on,
Liga's problem.
hold on.
That's La Liga's problem. If Barcelona's coming
Can I
to
say
sign a
something?
player, that's on me.
Can I make a point to you that
Why are you suddenly not being objective now?
No, I'm very objective. What do you mean?
Not very objective.
I'm very objective. What do you mean?
Can I make a point to you that
Wait, hold on, wait. You're coming up to me telling me about complaining to me about the financial issues of another club.
Yeah.
The financial issues of another club has no bearing on me. If the club is able to come in, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Their financial position has no bearing on me. If the club is knocking on my door and saying, "Hey, you have a player that I'm interested in signing," we go through the process, papers are signed, deals are agreed on by both our league and La Liga. That's not on us.
All right, perfect. I like that you said that. Can I ask you a question? Hold on, Shepard, can I ask you a question?
If you were objective, you would not ignore the context.
Of what context?
Paying that much money, and I don't even remember
What do you mean that much money? Gundogan was worth the money that they spent.
Who was worth the money?
Gundogan. It was a free transfer.
Gundogan was a last year signing, brother.
What about the other one? Ferran Torres?
How much did you
Ferran
spend?
Listen.
Leroy Sané.
Leroy's. Oh my God.
Leroy Sané. After a bad.
Are you saying? Wait. Are you saying us? Are you saying us selling him for 49 million or what we got him for?
No. I'm saying that when you guys sold Leroy Sané to Bayern Munich
for 49 million, yes. So what's the issue about that?
What was the actual back in the like?
That was his actual price, seeing as he had just come off a torn ACL.
Out of a bad ACL injury?
49 million.
Yes.
He was worth 49 million at the time?
Yes. He was he was a great soldier for us. He had already been wanting to leave, and he was coming off of a bad ACL injury.
Let me tell you this.
It's the same reason. Listen, it's the same reason we told Bernardo Silva after he wanted to leave last season, stay with us one more season, and we'll make your release clause 50 million. We're not going to ask for any more than that.
Let me tell you
that's what it is.
Let me explain this to you, to Bayern Munich. The problem with Manchester City is this: you guys are a state-owned club, right? Let me break it down to you in a financial aspect. You're a state-owned club, so when it comes to FFP, the state can create a sponsorship by a shell company that is quote unquote not associated with the state. My cousin, who is a prime minister, the prime minister cousins could create an oil company or oil subsidiary and say, you know what, I like Manchester City, I'm gonna give them 100 million, and the state could be like, oh, I have nothing to do with that. Why is my cousin that is running that company? And y'all pretend like, yo, I don't know where this money's coming from. It's an investment. You guys get $700, $800 million in. Why is the same people? Other teams in the Premier League can't do that.
Listen, man, y'all talking about all this money spent over the last 5 years.
Hold on.
Over the last 5 years, we still spent less than both you and Chelsea.
Let me finish though. That is the same reason. Hold on. That is the same reason why clubs like Nottingham Forest, Everton are getting points deducted. So what is the difference between y'all and them clubs?
For years, Marcus.
listen.
What is the difference? No, hold on. What is the difference between y'all and them clubs?
The difference is a different case altogether. If you went and read the
What is the
details,
difference?
so
I'm
that's
asking you a simple
It's
question.
looking for
You said
55
different case. What is that different case?
what, bro. Go read
What
the
is
details.
the
I'm not
different
here.
case?
I'm not here to discuss the
You
differences
know what
between
is
the
crazy?
cases.
That is every response that I've gotten from Manchester City fan. I'm not here to
Because if you
discuss.
go read,
I
the
have read it.
cases, it's
I have
different
read it. I have
cases.
read it. I have read it. And it's similar. The only difference is the United Kingdom gets a lot of subsidiaries from these oil companies, from the UAE. They get money from these companies. So it's not in their interest to penalize you guys because they lose revenue. A
Marcus.
club like Everton,
If from reading the paperwork, that is your conclusion that you got, then I cannot fight you on your
bro,
conclusion.
it's not
All I
like
can
reading.
say,
Listen.
all I can
Can I make
say,
something? Can I make something clear? There is
go ahead.
facts and then there's personal opinions. This is the facts. It's not my personal opinion. The same thing that Nottingham Forest and Everton got deducted points for is the same thing that y'all are doing 115 times in a row.
That is not a
One,
fact because it
oh
is
my
in.
God,
We are
it's the
listen.
fact. I'm
It is
trying to
not a
tell
fact.
you.
It's not
Listen,
a
I
fact
understand that you
because
have a bias to Manchester City.
there's
I
no
understand that.
bias. There's no bias. Something that is currently being
Okay, so
discussed in
let me
court
ask, let me
cannot
ask,
be a
let me ask you
fact.
an objective fact. Why is it that you
Marcus.
guys cannot fill your stadium?
The stadium is full. Did you not see it
It's
today?
not full. Today it was
Okay.
not full. I watched
Okay.
that team. It was not
Oh
full
no!
today.
If it. Oh, all right. Not then.
Right.
It was full.
It was not
It
full
was
today.
full.
This is from a
It
Our
was
fans.
not full today, bro. I'm sorry, but it was
It
not full
was
today.
full. Our fans stormed the
It was
pitch.
not full today.
It was full.
It
Our
was not
fans
full today.
stormed the
No,
pitch,
it was
and
not
then
full today.
okay, then, bro.
Do
You
you
All right.
had less
know
fans today.
All right, bro.
this?
Than when
All
Robinho signed for Manchester City. You
all
have
right,
less
bro.
fans today than when Robinho signed
Oh
for Manchester
my
City.
All right, bro.
This guy is throwing shots. Yo, do you know how I know he's right? Because that is facts. You do have the same amount of fans as when Robinho thought he was signed for Man U, but signed for Man
That's
City.
what I'm telling you.
We remember. But do you know how I know this guy is spitting? Because he's a Man U fan. And they finished
I mean,
eighth.
that's fine. I mean,
I finished eighth this season. I'm not saying that you. Listen, I give you your props.
He finished first.
I started this with telling you that Pep Guardiola is one of the best coaches of all time.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is,
The
if
best
he
coach of
didn't
all
have
time.
the financial backing that he did over the last 6-7 years, he wouldn't achieve what he had to do. Because my example was Bayern Munich. I gave you this fact. I gave you Liverpool would have finished above y'all at least 3 of the 4 years in a row.
Wait.
No, I agree. If
Chelsea
Liverpool,
would have finished above y'all
no.
at
Here's
3
what I'll say.
years.
Here's what I say on Liverpool. If Fenway Sports Group wasn't as cheap as they were, yes, Liverpool would probably have more
But the thing
more
is,
than just
it
a one
wasn't that they
chip.
were
Let me
cheap.
finish. It is cheap. Then they did not want to invest. If Fenway Sports Group was not as cheap as they were with Liverpool, they would have more than one chip under during Klopp's time. That's number one. Number two, regardless of how much you guys can talk about how much money Pep has spent during his time here, regardless of that fact, during Pep's tenure at Manchester City, both Manchester United and Chelsea have spent way more than he has. So I don't care. Yes, he has had the
Listen,
funds.
hold
You
on.
are correct. He has had the
Let
funds.
me address
But
that point.
he needs it. You
Let
cannot
me,
look at him for being
let
able
me
to
address that point. Let
go
me
ahead.
address that point.
But you cooked the books though. How
Hold
do
on.
we?
That's what I'm saying. Let me address that point.
Again,
Let me
y'all
address that.
talking
Hold
about
on.
you cannot say we cooked the books. You cannot say anything is fact because it's being discussed in court. Anything that's currently
Let me
being
address
discussed
that
as
point. But
court is nothing can be. There's
your
nothing
point
factual.
is
Spend more than us. You just
your
cooked.
point.
Wait. So are you gonna? So let's say. So okay. No, just for the sake of discussion, let's say the court case comes back, all charges are dropped, Man City goes out scot free. Y'all still gonna say the books are cooked?
No, we're still gonna be here because you beat the charges. Just because you
Because
beat
that's what
the
I'm trying to
charges,
tell you is that if you have listen,
you
if you
can
have a
do.
lot,
So this is what I'm saying.
Let me make
So
a point.
to you, whatever is being discussed in court is already fact. It doesn't matter
Let me
whether we
make
beat
a
the charges or
point. Let
not.
me make a point to that, right?
Bro, like
Let me make a point to that, right?
you're owned by
Hold on,
Saudi
let me make a point
Arabia.
to that.
You like what do you think? Like your own conscience.
Let me
Be
make a point to that.
Listen,
and
Let me
think
make a
about
point to that.
all I know is
The difference
it's
between
in court.
the
the
royal
difference between
family of Saudi Arabia. Of course, you're gonna cheat.
the
That's
difference
crazy.
between
Those guys playing the game fair.
the
When
difference
has the
between a
royal
murder
family of
charge.
Saudi Arabia ever played fair? You think they're gonna start playing fair because they own Man City?
Hold on.
Marcus, you have to accept that on a certain type of level.
And let me make this point though. difference between a murder charge and a manslaughter charge is a good lawyer. The facts may remain the same. But the difference between a murder charge and a manslaughter charge is a good
Listen,
lawyer. So wait, hold on,
regardless of
hold on.
everything, regardless of
I know
everything,
what you're gonna.
it's
I know what
innocent
you're
until
gonna. I know
proven
what you're gonna
guilty.
do. You're gonna
It's
dismiss-
innocent until
listen,
proven
you're gonna
guilty.
dismiss the facts.
It doesn't
I've dealt
matter.
with it.
There's no
Guilty.
you are you got you have
I've
not
dealt- listen,
you
I've
have
dealt-
not you have
I've
not
dealt-
stated anything of fact.
Okay,
What you stated
I've
is
stated
what you
multiple
stated
facts
what
to you.
you stated
I've
is
stated
what you
multiple facts
stated
to you.
is a case that is currently being discussed in court.
I have a case,
Once those
a
details
case, hold on.
yes,
A
yes.
case that two other clubs were presented with the same exact.
They are
If-
not the same exact cases. That's where you're wrong.
Bro, okay,
If you
hold
go
on,
and look it up,
Let me ask
each
you a question.
case is
Hold on,
different.
relax. When Nottingham Forest was signing all these players out the ass, they signed a Awuni, Elanga, Colin Hudson-Odoi. They were
Jesus
signing players
Christ.
out the ass, and then they get hit. What is the difference between them? And can I add on top of that, they also had an external pump of money into the club. What is the difference between them and y'all?
Buddy.
No, it's not buddy. I'm asking you a specific question. When you're telling me that in the
sir.
last few
I'm
years
not-
you
listen.
saw. Hold on, bro. Let me get to
You
this.
understand?
The difference is we've actually won and actually brought things
Let
in.
me ask you a question. How much was Demi Kelly sold for?
I have to go look that up. I don't
Look it
remember
up right
off my
now.
head.
Look it up right now.
Who?
Demi Kelly. No, I have my facts. Demi Kelly's. How much was he sold for? You let Vincent Company go on free because he was retiring.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was a free.
Zabaleta went on free because he was retiring. So
Martin?
where the fuck are you coming up with this revenue that you keep telling
It was
us
free.
from?
Bro, we've won. What do you mean? We've won a domestic treble. We've won
Yo,
17.
the money that you
We've
get- the
won
money that you-
17
the money-
trophies.
Yo,
We've won
United
17
has
trophies
won
in the time
30
that Pep
United
is
has
here.
won 34 trophies. And even with that, we were still constrained to more of what you guys are doing that we ever had to do with.
No, since
34 trophies. That is
Okay.
double for what the city has won. 34 trophies. What? Like, this is what I'm saying with City fans. City was not a club until 2011.
Do you know the difference between Chelsea and Man City?
Come on.
Chelsea, we commit our crimes in public.
Listen, I will respect Chelsea because when
hide
they
it.
do that shit, like
City-
you said, they do it in
Bro,
public. Everything is
Bro,
publicly
we've
distributed.
averaged. Listen, we've won the Premier League for the past 4 times in a row. In
What's up, history?
21, listen, in 21-22, we got 62 million for that.
And
Now
how-
let's just say, on average, let's just keep it 62 million. The past 4 years, that's 62 times 4. Mind you,
2 million.
that's
That's not
that's
real.
six.
Only
That's
pay
not real. That's
2
not real.
million.
It's not
Right?
winning
How much
62
is
What do you mean
million
that's
win
what
that?
do you mean that's not
You're
realistic?
not winning 62 million every year.
How
We
much-
were awarded
You're not
62
winning
million.
62 million. Hold
How
on.
much-
Can I
No,
ask-
I'm telling you it's more because every year the TV deals has increased.
Can I throw
How much did you
wrench
pay
into
the
that?
TV guys first?
Did you win 62 million? Hold on. Did you win 62 million when Liverpool won it?
Yes.
You won 62 million when Liverpool won it.
Yes. Till the 21 listen, 60 you know what? Let me just go back year by year.
Marcus, you're doing a whole lot of things to just.
No, I'm not doing a whole
No,
lot
let
of
me-
nothing.
let
Y'all
me
talking
get
a
his
whole
facts.
lot
Let
of
me get his
y'all
facts. I'm
y'all
gonna get
talking
my
a whole
facts.
lot of nonsense.
And
No,
Y'all
let me
talking a whole lot of nonsense.
Let me get his facts. Let me get his facts.
Fraud watch. We need to put the entire organization of City Football Group is going on fraud watch.
Listen, they had Savio.
Y'all just talking.
They had
Y'all just
Savio
talking.
that they signed from Brazil.
Congratulations on the league, man. I feel like we're getting distracted from congratulating Man City.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry,
exactly
I
why.
give them
Because
their props.
we have
I
two,
give
we
them
have
their
two,
props.
we have two sourpusses here. It's okay.
No,
two
no.
I
sourpusses.
give them their
The one
props.
thing,
Yo,
the
I
one
give
thing
them
that
the
you
props,
guys
right?
want to see, the
Hold
one
on,
thing
hold
that
on,
you both
bro,
want to see
Bro, I give
is
you
that
props.
court case to come back bad.
I
The
give you
one,
a-
the
I
one
give
thing you
you
don't
a
want to
props.
see
I
is
give
everything
you-
to be dropped.
I
Because
give
then
you-
you
I
will have
give
no
you-
leg
I
to stand
give
on.
you a props.
What
I
happens
give
when the
you-
charges
You
hit?
will have no leg to you will have no leg to stand on.
Because what happens when the charges hit? What happens when the charges if you are guilty? What
Ah,
happens?
we'll
You
burn
know
that
what-
bridge
you
when we
know
get
what
there.
I
I
also
don't
think
believe
is
we're
funny
guilty though.
about that? You know
You
what I think is funny about those
contemplate
charges?
that you could be
You know what I
guilty.
think is funny about those charges? Your own coach is bailing when the hearing is about those charges about to start.
What do you mean? He's here for one more season. Everything
When
they're
okay,
gonna
so
say,
look up when
they're
those
going
charges
to say
look up
no.
when those charges are
They've
about to.
already, it's already
It's
been told us
2025. It's 2025. It's
they've
2025.
already told us before
It's
the beginning of next
2025.
season. They've already told us before the beginning of next season we will have our decision.
It's
That's
2025, brother.
listen,
Like,
I don't care what you've read. All I know is we have been given official. Oh,
listen,
I just fell.
Marcus,
Listen,
there's no
listen.
official.
We've been no.
The Premier League,
They gave us
the
listen.
EPL Premier League said that they're not going to hear anything until the 2020 middle of the 2025 season. Pep
Listen.
Guardiola is not an idiot. That man is not a dummy. That man is one of the greatest minds that we've known in football ever. This is what I'm trying to leave you City fans with. Because when this
Bro,
man
I'm not
leaves you
concerned.
with all the stuff that you want, you guys will be left with nothing. He's going
He's
to
leaving
take
next year.
everything from you.
He's leaving next year.
Everything from you.
Marcus, I've been praying for years for Pep Guardiola to leave Man City.
Bro, he's going to
No,
leave
he's
in
leaving. He's
2025.
leaving. He's
Yo,
leaving next year.
mark
His contract's
my
over.
words-
He's here for 1
mark
year.
mark my words
His
in
contract's over.
this.
It's next year.
Mark my words in this podcast. Pep is going to leave in 2025, and the downfall of City, the things that are going to come out about City in 2025, 2026 is going to, if you're a real City fan like you claim you are, it should
Yes.
make your stomach turn.
Bro, nothing's gonna come out. We'll be fine.
Delusion.
That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want.
Mark my words. Mark my words in this.
You're
Mark my words in this podcast.
delusional if you think that when Pep
Mark
leaves
my words in this
the
podcast.
club. Delusional.
Nothing's gonna.
Bro.
Listen, nothing's coming out. When Pep leaves the club, will we see a couple years of down? Absolutely,
Couple
because Pep has
years.
been up,
This man said a
up.
couple years is
It's
going to be at least 10
No,
years.
we're not. No. We're not like you. No. We're not like you. We know how to. We
This-
actually know how to run a club.
You know
We
what
actually
this
know how to run a
You
club.
lost
We
your
actually
yo,
know how to run a club.
brother. You
This-
lost your
Listen,
head of
listen.
Yo.
The one thing I don't want to do is hear from the waterfall of Manchester
you
United.
lost your
I don't want to
head of
hear from the
recruitment to
waterfall
us.
of Manchester. I don't
You
want to
lost
hear from the
your
waterfall
head
of Manchester.
recruitment to
Yes.
us. The
Listen,
moment our
You
club
said you
called
wanted
him head
to
of
deserve
recruitment,
to
he
recruit.
ran. What are you saying?
listen.
Omar
What do you
Barada.
mean?
Omar Barada left.
Omar wasn't the head of our recruitment.
What was he?
He was pretty sure he was number 2.
Oh, so your number 2 head of recruitment. The moment United called it, he ran.
What do you mean? He wanted to lead a department.
Okay,
In fact,
so
we're happy for him to go.
Okay, so how about Arsenal getting some of your executives too?
What you say?
How about Arsenal getting some of your executives too?
Arsenal also
We
got
want all these. We want all these executives. What'd you say?
How about
Arsenal-
Arsenal and Arteta?
Not you, Shegs.
How about Arsenal and the
Not you, Shegs.
Hold on. No, I'm asking you a question.
Arsenal also got Pep's number 2, Arteta. But
Yes.
you,
Bro,
Okay, so that's what you were
no,
saying.
I'm
Yes,
saying,
we
bro,
want. So now my answer to your question, because I was trying to hear what he was saying. We want all our guys to go, and mind you,
you
wait,
want the
that
guys
was
that
Manchester.
you
No,
want the
so
guys.
what? No, we
Hold
want
on, let
all
me
our
ask you
guys to go. We want
You
all our
want the
guys
guys
to
that have
go
made you. You want the guys that have made you successful over the last 12 years to go.
and run their own shop. At one point,
That's
yes,
what
What
you
does
meant.
that do for
Arteta
y'all?
was number 2 here.
What does
He
that
wants
do
to
for
run his own
y'all?
club.
What does that do for y'all?
What do you mean? We get our city tree line all over the place. We just did the same thing with Leicester.
Who did
assistant
y'all
coach,
get to replace it?
our assistant coach just brought Leicester up back from League 2.
You're making my point for me. So your assistant coach left you, Enzo Maresca.
Yes,
He left y'all,
yes.
went to Leicester City, and then became his own thing. What does
Yeah.
that have to do with Manchester City as a club?
The next guy comes up. You don't see our coaching staff.
Who's the next guy up?
Relegated. It was very successful though. Arteta. Oh, he was very successful at Arsenal. He won a community shield and an FA Cup. Very successful. Like what is this? Oh, they leave and then Leroy Sané went to Bayern. What did he do there?
But this
Nothing.
Yo, Shags,
Look.
this is what I like to point out.
Carlos Vicens is our assistant manager along with Juan Malilo, and then our goalkeeper coach is Xavier Manzisidor, which he almost got a card when we were playing West Ham when Ederson got injured. I don't blame him though.
That's not
'Cause
my point. Is this? My
Marcus.
point is this. My point is this. I
The
think
next
a
man
lot.
up.
My point is this. I think a lot of Manchester City fans ignore the fact in Manchester City's mind, right? They're fans. they believe that they are an institution like the Manchester Uniteds, like the Liverpools, like the Arsenals,
The
and
Chelsea.
hold on, like the Chelseas. They seem to forget that you guys were nothing until 10 years ago. And the reason why you are a thing today is because of a massive infusion of a state-owned infrastructure.
Man, yeah.
Hold
First
on,
off,
I'm not
y'all
trying
gotta
to
stop.
listen.
Y'all gotta stop
I'm
bringing
not
in that
listen, listen,
excuse.
listen, listen.
The infusion happened in 2008. We
This
won our trophy
listen,
3
hold
years
on, hold
later,
on,
and then it's
listen.
been up from there.
Listen. I'm not listen. This is what I've talked to a lot of Manchester fans, and you guys say the same shit. I have been a football fan. I've been a football fan since I was 4 years old. Do you know that Juventus at some point was in the third division? Did you know that
We were
Fulham?
also in the second
Hold on,
division
hold
at
on.
one
Did
point.
you know that Fulham at some point played in the Champions League? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys as a football club, because you guys think that this money that you guys have is gonna run forever.
No, it's not.
So
I'm
okay,
telling you
so
straight
hold
up,
on.
it's not.
Hold on. If you have that type of idea in your mind, then you shouldn't be talking all this crazy. Liverpool fans today are not like, oh
I'm
my
not
God.
talking any crazy.
Hold on. Liverpool fans
Okay,
today.
or talking crazy if
Hold
you
on.
think that y'all did all this shit
Hold on.
legally. If
We
you
did, and it will be proven in court. I'm not
I
gonna
hope.
keep this.
Listen.
I'm not gonna keep going back
Listen.
on you on
If
what you
Liverpool,
guys think.
listen. If it comes, listen. If it
Yo,
comes
yo,
back
can I
that
cook,
Manchester
can I
City,
cook real quick? Let me talk to Marcus real quick. Let me talk.
go ahead.
Marcus, you are owned by the Saudi Arabian royal family.
Bro,
Okay. Yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
I understand.
With the crimes those guys have done and the shit they've gotten away with, why would you ever think that they will run your business, your Man City, the same way? Why would you think
First off,
they would
first off,
go
first
by the
off.
book when it comes to Man City?
Let me just
Listen.
let me
First
just add
off,
this. Let me just add this. As Shegs, as a Chelsea fan, I would probably listen to that because Roman Abramovich was pumping money into Chelsea.
Yes,
When the war in Ukraine started, the global population said this man is a criminal, and it cost them their downfall.
yes. And Roman
listen,
Abramovich wore that, took that
listen,
pride.
listen.
He came out and he was like, "Yes, okay, I'm the problem.
Listen.
I started World War III. Okay, I'll sell the club."
Listen, it's very unfortunate that you went through such a thing. However, on this side, is innocent until proven guilty.
Oh,
Now,
That's
I
what
don't
Chelsea
care.
fans were saying
I
like
don't.
3 years
Listen.
ago.
All right. And what happened? What happened? They went through the process, and the process said they were guilty. We're
Okay,
going through the
so
process.
hold
If
on.
the process comes back and says we're guilty, we'll discuss that when we discuss it.
Okay,
However,
so you know what you're doing.
if the process
what you're
comes
doing?
back, if the process comes back, and we
Do
are
you know what
clear,
you're
like I
doing?
believe we will be clear, like we were cleared the first time,
Do
we
you know
went through a
you will never
similar
clear?
issue.
You will never clear. You
can
will never
you
clear.
ever, Marcus? Can I?
City,
you're
listen,
doing? Do you
I
know
am
what you're
reading.
doing?
Listen, BBC.com.
Hey,
City have already been largely
Do you know
successful
what you're
in
doing?
winning a similar case with UEFA.
Do you know what
City
you're doing?
have already been largely
Yo,
successful in winning a similar case with UEFA.
Marcus, can I relax?
let me add him.
Hold
Let me
on,
ask you
Marcus?
one question.
Can you tell me? Hold on, Marcus. Can you tell me confidently as a City fan that you're going to be clear for all 115 charges?
Listen, even if
No,
it,
bro, hold on. Answer me this question, yes or no. I don't want to hear your nuance. I don't want to hear that shit. It's yes or no. Because you did the same to the Chelsea. You have 115 charges of bribery and corruption connected to FFP. Some of them are similar to Nottingham Forest, Everton, where these
Who
clubs
all
that they
got
worked in.
charged?
Do you really think you're gonna come out and be clear for 115 charges, brother?
even if I don't think it's gonna
Not
be all
even if I'm asking
115.
you a direct question, bro. I'm asking if you ask me that
All
question, I'm saying yes or
115,
no.
all 115,
Yes.
no. But
Okay,
no.
hold on.
Now, do I believe?
Let's
No,
pause.
no.
Let's pause right there.
Let me
Let's pause
finish.
right there.
No,
Let's
I'm gonna
pause right
finish.
there.
Do I believe? What do I believe is going to be happen? We're going to be. You'll see. We will be charged less. If we are charged points, it's going to be less points overall than
Listen,
Nottingham
even if you
and
gotta charge,
Everton.
if you gotta charge 2 points per, you guys got charged 17. You guys,
No, I'm telling you,
hold
if
on.
anything, it's going to be total
If
of
you
2
were saying
points.
that you guys were guilty of 17 charges and you got 2 points per 17 charges, that ruins your club.
What do
Do
you
you
mean
not
2 points per?
understand what I'm
First
trying to
off,
get at?
I understand what you're saying. You're not
Like,
understanding me.
I'm
I'm
understanding
saying
you.
out of the
You're telling me that you
115,
guys are gonna
we're
come
not
out.
going to get anything more than 5. We're not gonna get anything more than 5, if anything. That's what I'm telling you.
Yo, can I tell you why? Hold on. Can I tell you why?
What Everton? They got 6-point deduction.
Can I tell you why? Can I tell
Again,
you why?
all
Can I tell
different
you why this
separate
will not
cases.
stand? Can I tell you if this was 3 years ago, I would agree with you. Today, let me tell you why I think that it will not be true. Newcastle United. Newcastle United is another club owned by another government. So the UK government can afford to bury your niggas in the fucking ashes and get their revenue from Newcastle United, who, guess what, are complying with FFP. They will
And we're
throw
not.
you guys under the bus if they need to.
Why you guys
get
are
their revenue for the
screwed?
government.
Y'all are screwed because of your success. Nobody.
That's what I'm
Listen,
trying to tell you.
listen.
Nobody
Hold on, let me ask you another question you're not thinking about. What
We
if the
don't
rest
like
of the
y'all.
20 Premier
Nobody
League
likes Man
clubs
City.
file a lawsuit
It doesn't
against
matter, bro. Y'all are
They've already tried.
that
They
if
have
you're
not tried.
listen.
They have tried.
It was
Listen,
only 6
no,
clubs that
they're
filed
coming
that.
for you.
It doesn't
It was the
matter.
6 clubs that got charged with FFP. What if the 20 Premier League clubs say, yo, there's enough evidence here to fucking try y'all?
Good luck. Good luck is what I'll say, because there's
Good
barely
luck.
enough.
Fine.
There's 115 charges,
Listen.
and we don't believe, and Man City does not believe they
you
have
guys
anything
don't
on
believe,
us.
whatever you guys don't believe, that's listen.
It doesn't matter if they have anything on you. They find you. They don't like you. It's
P.
in
Diddy
their
don't believe that
hands.
he's P.
The
Diddy
judge.
don't
All they have to do is tell the judge to say guilty, and
listen.
you're done.
P.
Well-
Diddy don't believe that he's an abuser, but don't not mean that he's
Well-
gonna get his day in court.
Well,
Bro,
it was supposed to be championship discussion, and instead it turned into potential 115 charge talk.
No. Here's
We
what I'm
shall
saying. Listen,
we shall
hold on,
see.
hold on,
We
hold on,
shall
hold on,
see
hold
how
on.
it turns out.
Before
We
we
shall
move
see how it turns
I
out.
know. I said I talked to
season.
Shags. Let me make a point. I've talked to a lot of Manchester City fans, and this is what y'all do.
Mm.
When we present you with facts, you do this.
You haven't been
hold on,
preventing me with
bro,
any
bro,
facts,
hold
bro.
on, brother.
Go
I
ahead.
said this before I got into my point. I have given y'all credit.
You haven't given any credit.
I said this to you, Pep Guardiola. I said Pep Guardiola. I said this to you, Pep Guardiola has done something that nobody else in this.
Listen, you had an agenda.
It wasn't an agenda.
You got flowers out of the way so you can skip to your agenda.
Hold on.
It's okay. Today's episode
Can I make
was
a
the
point?
115 charge talk. It's
Can I make
okay.
a-
We'll
can I
change
make a
it to
point?
the we'll
Can I
change the
make a point
title.
to you? Can I
It was
make
the
a-
115 charge
Can I
talk.
make a
That's
point?
fine.
Can I make a point? Hold on, Shags. Can I make a point? Am I saying the same thing about Bayern Leverkusen?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, because they went undefeated this season, brother.
Never losing.
They didn't lose the season, and I know that's a club that embodies what football is all about. They did things the right way.
Okay.
If you guys had won this league 4 years in a row I would be like, yo, this is the best team. I don't give a
So
fuck.
all I want is you to keep the same energy when the court case goes
Bro,
through
I would
and
keep
we
the
are found
same
innocent.
energy if they can prevent.
One thing that
If we're
actual.
found
Hold on.
when we are found innocent, I hope you keep the same energy.
You guys are found innocent, and you got the court can provide me with because I'm gonna read this. I have a degree in finance. I don't need to bullshit. I will read this document. If you can provide me with wording that says that, yo, I researched this and there was nothing. Not that because it was extensive or because it was expensive to research.
Then you're not being objective. You're not being objective because regardless, what you just described is, okay, a murder trial just took place. Based on the evidence that was discussed during the murder trial, regardless of if the defense successfully defended against the evidence, you believe that it's a murderer. Regardless of the person being freed, you're saying that's a murderer that's walking.
You said that right. I love that you said that. That is beautiful. Hold on, check.
Someone said you're innocent doesn't mean you didn't do that shit.
Check. Let me address you.
You are not comprehending you refuse to comprehend the fact that you could actually be guilty.
Shags, let me address him real quick, right?
Would you ever?
When R. Kelly went on TV with Homegirl, was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy! I can't believe this! I'm fighting for my life right now," knowing that this motherfucker was guilty as fuck.
The difference between what you are saying is that they went through a process and R. Kelly was found guilty.
Okay.
Regardless of whatever you said.
If we go through this
process,
he was found innocent.
Okay, listen. O.J. Simpson. Okay, you're right. Your O.J. Simpson point is right, but here's the difference. O.J. Simpson only had one trial. This would be. O.J. Simpson had. No. There's no now. Hold on.
One trial?
No. This if
doesn't matter if they're
no,
innocent.
Let me finish my
The
points.
fact
Let
of
me finish my
it
points. I started off.
doesn't
I
matter if they got away with it or if they didn't get away with it. They did that shit. That is the fact. And Marcus, what you need to comprehend and you need to start thinking about as a Man City fan, because you're in this shit. You need to start realizing that, hey, my club might have done some
You guys are
financial
killing the essence
crime.
of football.
listen. Here's what I'm saying. I have that. All I know is we've been charged with something similar. We took it to the Court of Arbitration for Sport.
You haven't taken to the court of arbitration.
Well, that
We
Your-
took
your
it to the
date- your-
court.
your
We
court
took
date
it
is
to the
set for
Court of
2025,
Arbitration for
brother.
Sport.
pay off that
Your
court.
court date is set for 2025, brother.
You paid
Can
off
I?
the court.
So can I?
court
So can I
date is
finish
set
what I
for
was saying?
Or they're taking you
Can I-
to court that you cannot pay off.
So can I finish? So can I finish what I was saying?
Runs.
What I was saying was
Yes.
and why I brought up O.J. Simpson saying only having one trial is because we had a similar trial,
Went to a
took it to
court
Court
now.
of Arbitration for Sport, and we were found innocent. So if we're found innocent here,
Let me ask you another question real quick. So
You're
this is
not
you're
innocent,
making
You're not being
hold on,
innocent.
Shags.
They got you.
Shags, hold on. Let me
Yes.
you're making what you're doing is that you're making the
Get away
abuse.
with this.
You're making the abuser argument.
what abuser
Hold on,
arguments?
can I make the point for you? You're saying as long as I can hide the facts of my wrongdoing from the actual law, if I can hide my actual fact and I go free, that means I'm innocent. It doesn't
So
mean that you do not do what you
wait.
need to. You did.
I need to stop you there. You started off your statement saying, if I
Brother.
hide, shut up. If I hide, that's what you started. If I hide, for you to start off saying if
So
I
if
hide,
I hide, and again,
you have to
I
have to
love that.
already
I love
believe
that you
that
said that.
something wrong was already
I
done.
love that you said
I
that.
do not believe anything
I love
wrong
that
was done.
I love that you said those two things. If I hide and I do not believe, do you understand how that is personal to you? If
There's
I
nothing.
hide,
There's
listen.
nothing.
Hold
Okay,
on.
you're right.
Let me explain. Let me explain something
If
to you.
I
Let me
don't
explain
believe
something
it's
to you, brother.
personal,
Let
but
me
here's the
explain
thing.
something to you, brother. If
I
I told
have.
Shags a lie, hold on. If I told
Good
Shags a
God
lie
Almighty.
about you, right? And nobody can prove that I told Shags the lie about you. Reality will say that I never told Shags the lie about you.
Man's talking about a lie. All I'm saying is
Because that's what
there
it is.
was a.
If you can
So you're
take your
saying. So you're
150,
saying the court. Wait, hold on.
bro.
So you're saying the already court case that happened is a lie.
See,
So
Marcus.
the court case. So the court case. No, answer the question.
You said
Answer the question. Answer the question. Was the court case that already happened a lie?
Marcus.
Bro, again,
Marcus.
I'm gonna repeat myself to you.
Was worth 55 mil. Can you honestly say that that man was worth 55 mil?
Who are
And
you
you sold
talking
him to a club where that didn't have any money. That had
I didn't hear
the Spotify Camp Nou.
Bro, you're chopping. I can't hear you. What? Who are you talking about?
Ferran Torres.
Bro, we fleeced Barcelona, but that's not my job. I mean,
my
Barcelona.
God, that is
the
part
same way.
of
The
this-
same way.
that
Wait,
is
hold on.
part-
Wait. Us? No, we set a price. Just like Chelsea set a price on Kai Havertz, and Arsenal foolishly came and bought it.
Brother.
If we value our player a certain value, and you come and buy, you don't have to buy the player.
Between Chelsea selling to a club that actually has money to spend versus selling to a club that does not have no money.
And also,
That is not on us. That is not on us. That is not on us.
Let me add on to what
That
Shaq
is
said.
not on us.
Let me add on to Shaq.
Marcus, you're being delusional.
The difference between selling to a club that also has a relationship with your manager and his agents are in that club. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, bro?
Bro, that
is money laundering.
There's relationships everywhere. That doesn't matter to me.
Oh,
There's
God
relationships
in
everywhere.
heaven, God,
There's
God,
relationships
God.
everywhere.
Okay,
That doesn't matter to
bro,
me.
hold on.
Listen.
Let me make another
You're a man. You're a man. You had a relation. They had a relationship. Your manager had a relationship with all the players that you bought. And you bought all wrong players.
Shady shit.
Hold on, Shags, relax. Why is it that Dortmund cannot sign Sancho from United for his actual club, his actual worth? And why is it that we signed Anthony from Ajax for a price that was inflated? And why is it Ajax today can't balance their books based on their sale to Anthony to Manchester United?
Wait. Ajax has no balancing
Brother,
issue.
they're in a financial distress today because they have made terrible. It's the same thing with Barcelona.
No.
Hi,
It's their financial issues has nothing to do with the sales. In fact,
bruh,
the sale of Anthony helped them.
brother,
It's the fact that they've been poor.
brother. Ajax
They've
has
been
been the most
poor.
dominant club in the
No,
Dutch
not in
league.
the no, not in the last couple of years. Go back and
Mind the
go
when
back.
the end when okay, let me explain.
Go
When did
not in
Ten
the last
Hag
couple of
join?
years. Go back.
When did Ten Hag
Go
join?
back and look.
When did
Go back and look.
Ten Hag join Man U?
Well, it's been 2 years, yeah.
Okay, so when it was Ajax last league trophy?
Might be 4 years ago.
look,
years? When Ten
this
Hag won it
hey,
as their
guys,
coach the
guys,
last 2 years?
guys,
What
this
are
is a
you
good chance.
saying?
We have spent 57 minutes and change
This is the episode.
discussing
This is the
Man
episode. The episode's
City.
done. No, the
This
episode's
is
done.
a
The episode's done.
perfect opportunity for us to switch.
No, the episode's done.
There
No,
are
the episode.
19 other teams in the Premier League.
No. The episode's done. The episode's done. If
Done?
you've been with us, yeah, it's done. If you've been with us for this long, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. As you see, it was definitely not supposed to. It was supposed to be championship, but we have some
Listen,
other fans here who want to
Congratulations, man.
who want to discuss the potential downfall. Now, as I said,
yo,
when things when the dust settles and we're
Listen.
still at the top, I just
Listen.
hope the energy that was shown on today's episode is reciprocated the same way.
It will never.
I will be
Energy
the
is
first.
going
I
to
will be the first.
continue.
Let me say this.
If anything,
I
the
will be
energy
the
is
first
going
person.
to multiply.
I will be the first
You
person
will
to
never stop
congratulate
fighting.
Manchester City if they have been proven innocent in all 115 charges.
Even
With
if
no
they get
nuances, with no
it doesn't
bullshit,
make them
with no
innocent.
technicalities, none of that. I will come here on this podcast and say, you know what, boss? You were right. I was wrong.
No,
Every single trophy that you won.
No,
If
don't do
there's
that.
any technical, hold on. If
Don't
there's
do
any
that.
technicality you guys skated on, I would hope that you come on this podcast and tell me, yeah, maybe things could have gone wrong for us if things go this way.
No, whatever.
They're not gonna do that, bro.
Absolutely. No. I said I'm objective. I can't speak for all Manchester City fans here.
Did
I
that.
am objective.
You
I
are
am
not
objective.
objective enough to realize that your club could be guilty. You're not even
Bro,
contemplating
he's
the
not, and I'm
possibility.
not gonna
I
argue with
don't
them because
because I
success
don't believe
success blinds that.
listen, I don't
And I
know.
don't
Success
want
has
to worry
nothing.
about that.
Success has nothing to do with it. As I've been trying to say, we've been charged before and we won a previous court case.
Bro,
Going by that,
listen to me.
I have
And I
no
asked you a
reason.
question.
I
I
have
asked you
no
one
reason
question.
to
Listen,
believe.
hold
What's
on.
up?
I
What's
asked
up?
you one
What's up?
question
What's
in
up?
this podcast. I
If
asked you
you're
one
being
question in this
objective,
podcast.
use your brain.
I asked you one question in this
Don't
podcast.
go
that
to
tested me. I said,
it.
do you think that Manchester City will be acquitted from all 115 charges? And you said no.
Yeah, it's 115 is a
So
lot.
then
But
if you come back to me and tell me that
Mhm.
even 3 of them you were guilty on, I hope that you will feel the same way that Nottingham Forest and Everton have felt when they got points deducted from them. I would
listen,
hope
I
that
already
you will
told
be.
you.
But
It's
you're gonna
already
come
been.
back and
It's
tell me
already
like,
been
oh my
told. It's
God.
already been told to me that it's separate cases. All 3 are
See,
separate
this is what I'm
cases.
trying to say. You're gonna
So
come back to
that's
me and
it.
tell me that it's separate cases. It's not
It's
the
already
same.
been said they're separate
Bro,
cases.
hold on. If they're
There's
charged to
there's
hold on.
there's
Can I ask you a
lawyers that
question?
have
Can
spoken
I ask
on
you a
this.
question? See, if they're all charged to FFP and FFP regulation states something, how can you then tell me it's different cases when they're all charged to FFP?
It's not me telling you. It's
That's
all the lawyers and
you.
stuff
That
that's
is
put
you
it.
telling me.
No,
It's you.
I am telling you based
Bro,
off
I
the
have
research that
watched. I
I've
have
done.
watched. Listen, I've watched the Premier League treat Luis Suarez.
Bro, you're telling me you telling me you telling me you went and did the
I have
research
my point.
and you're still
Yes, I have watched because I have watched.
Says
I
on
have
the
watched the Premier
but
League.
y'all are guilty.
Hold on, I have watched the Premier League.
believing we're guilty is different.
I have
Believing
watched.
these cases
No,
are
no,
the
no. I'm
same
not.
is
I'm saying
is different.
it's
Something
an
else.
asterisk. I'm not saying
Whatever
it's
they
guilty.
say
I'm saying
you did that shit. They have proof.
it's an asterisk
They
on
have
your.
proof that
It's an asterisk on your success because I have watched the Premier League say that Luis Suarez is innocent of racism when the audio showed that he called Patrice Evra a Negro.
Yeah,
Do you understand me, brother?
just because
So I'm
they
not trying to
think you're
diss you on
innocent
what
in the
you
court of
believe.
law doesn't mean you didn't actually do that.
I'm not trying to diss you on what you believe. You're a Manchester City fan. Your bias is for your club. I understand that. I told you this from the beginning. I am completely unbiased. If you come out to that, yo, we didn't do nothing, I'll say, you know what? This is the best club in my lifetime, as far as I know, since Alex Ferguson. As a Manchester United fan, we need to do better than this club. If it comes back that you have some technicalities, I will also say that your club is a fraud. And I hope that you would take that on the chin. That's all I'm saying. Whether or not it hurts your feelings as a City fan or whatever you want to say, it's the facts. Because
All I ask is that you consider the possibility.
allow Liverpool.
The possibility.
I watched the Premier League allow Liverpool to print shirts for Luis Suarez after he called Patrice Evra a Negro. I watched that shit. Liverpool fans printed shirts about Luis Suarez, calling Patrice Evra a Negro. And they played in those shirts. They warmed up in those shirts. And it was Liverpool fans act like, yo, he didn't say that shit. So spare me with your bias, brother.
Bro, it's nothing biased.
I've just told you. It's a bias.
I've just told you. Listen, no, there's
no
bias about it.
It's a clear bias.
Listen,
it's a clear
all
bias.
it's no bias. All I'm speaking about is a fact.
It's okay.
We were charged before.
It's okay.
We won that case.
It's
so
okay.
let's let this case play out. That's all I've been saying.
Okay.
Please ask one more question.
All I've been saying.
Let me ask Marcus one. Is there a possibility that Man City are guilty?
Absolutely. There's always a possibility for everything. Just like when my answer to his question.
So if will we get?
Could we go through? What's up?
It says if there's a possibility that you think they're guilty, you wouldn't be arguing me with 100% assurance.
No, I would, because everything I've seen up on this far has told us we are innocent.
No, you have to argue.
Unless you're telling me you guys do not care about the case that we've already won.
Marcus,
nobody cares about that case.
Okay, then that's it. End of discussion.
Marcus,
no need for any more questions.
Do you think if I asked an Everton fan or hold on,
you have money.
If I asked an Everton fan or a Nottingham Forest fan, if I felt 100% that they have any evidence that they were innocent, they would have told me the same thing that you just told me.
I mean, I would hope not, considering their case is already done. They would have said
the same thing, because you know what? I have a few of them on my timeline, and they said, you know what? We're innocent of this shit. But you know what happened? The Premier League said that they were not innocent.
Listen.
So what you're saying that you're innocent, it's a biased view.
No, it is not. Listen, Mace.
Hold on. Let me make a point.
You keep going around in a circle. You keep bringing up all these other teams. Here's the example that you keep letting fly over your head. All these other teams, their court cases this season was the only one that they've had. We've had a similar one and have already beaten. This is the Premier League coming around again.
15 of them.
Okay, so Premier League saw they failed the first time. Said, let's see if we can throw more. See what we can catch.
We'll see.
We'll see what they can catch. We'll see what they can catch.
I get what you're saying.
We'll see what they can catch.
I get what you're saying right now.
We'll see what they can catch.
I get what you're saying right now. Hold on. I get what you're saying right now, Marcus. You're saying the Premier League looked at Nottingham Forest and said, you know, we can't get 115 charges on them. They looked at Brighton. They looked at Chelsea with all of their movements. They looked at them and said, you know, we can't get 115 charges on them. They looked at Arsenal. They looked at...
This has nothing to do with other teams. Why do you keep skipping over why do you keep skipping over the fact that we already had a court case?
That your club is being singled out.
No, I'm not. So, listen, Mace, just listen to what is coming out of my mouth. We already had a case that we beat. Now we have another one.
I asked you 5 minutes ago. Did that case cover all 115 cases against y'all?
And my answer to you was it did not.
Okay,
now
so
that let me finish. My answer to you was it did not. After the Premier League saw they failed, they said, let's circle back and see how much we can catch them with.
Can I now use your logic against you? Do you know that Nottingham Forest and Liverpool, all the cases that they got on them, they weren't charged on all of them. They were only charged on few of them.
That has no concern, but that does not matter to me.
But do you see what I'm saying? You're doing my making my points, bro. Your bias is not
it's what they can prove in court. And they're charging with 115.
Your bias, Marcus, is not making you objective.
It's not. No, this is. Listen.
Evidence.
This is not any. This has nothing to do.
Again, if they did not have evidence on you,
Marcus,
the
hold on.
first time, you picked them the other couple times, but now they got you. They're
Shex,
waiting for you in courts. They
Marcus,
will
you
not
said
do
like,
this
yo,
if they do not have evidence and proof against you.
Shex, Marcus,
Y'all
do
did
you
something.
know that? Do you realize that Nottingham Forest and Everton submitted appeals for their charges?
Oh yeah, and the appeals were denied.
So now
They
let me
were.
ask you a question. Let me ask you directly as a question. You have these motherfuckers had like 4 or 5 charges against them. You have 115 charges. My first question to you was, do you think you guys would skate by all of them? You said no. Now I asked you another question. What is the appropriate consequence for you guys being basically guilty of, let's say, 5? And
I
that 5,
answered.
hold on. And that 5 spreads along 5 seasons.
Me
What
personally, I would
you,
every single
what
Premier
you
League
as
from.
a Manchester City
I would
fan
take the
believe
last
is
4 Premier Leagues from them.
right? What do you as a Manchester City fan deem that is appropriate punishment for your club?
Breaking
Breaking
5.
those laws. That
I'm-
was also
Why are
enforced.
115? That's enough.
Yes.
That's
What do
all
you
we
think
need,
that is
Marcus.
what do you think that is the
Listen,
appropriate
it's going to
punishment?
be.
What
There's
do you,
no.
hold on,
There's not
Shex,
going to
no.
be.
The
Shex,
league,
I want Marcus to answer this.
Man U should have won the league.
Shex,
Liverpool should have won the
I
league.
want him to answer this question for me, direct. If you don't think that you guys are gonna skate past the 115 charges, say you guys get 110 of them was acquitted, you're innocent. 5 of them were guilty. 5. What do you think your appropriate punishment should be for being guilty for 5 charges of breaking the FFP, considering that Nottingham Forest and Everton were deducted damn near 10 points? What do you think your punishment should be, brother?
So first off, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere near 5.
Oh,
Now,
Jesus.
for the sake of this
Hold
discussion.
on. Before you continue,
Okay.
you made your point. I hate dealing with people that are scared of past answers for me. I don't like that. You just told me that you don't think that.
I don't skate.
Hold
I
on,
didn't
hold on.
skate past anything.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you a question.
If you're guilty,
Hold
it
on,
doesn't matter if you think you should be guilty or not.
I'm
Answer
asking
the
you a question.
question. If you are,
He asked me a specific number.
I'm
What-
If
asking,
you're asking me my opinion,
I'm
I should
asking
give you
you
the opinion on the
I'm
number
asking
that I
two
think is
questions.
plausible for us.
I'm asking
no, it doesn't
Hold on.
matter what you think.
Shex,
You are guilty for 5 charges. What should the punishment
I'm
be?
asking you 2 specific
It's going to
questions
be a
again.
points deduction.
You told me that
How
you
many
told
points?
me out of your mouth that you don't think
Probably
think
15.
that. Hold on, you don't think that.
50.
Hold on, you don't think
That's
that.
relegation.
Shags, he told me that you don't think that Manchester City would be acquitted of all 115 charges. Is that a yes or a no?
It is a no.
Okay, so what number of charges do you think that they will be acquitted? They will be guilty of?
No more than 3.
Okay, you know what, bro? You fine. 3 is beautiful. I like the
Okay.
3 number. Now hold on to that 3 number and don't change it.
Yep.
If Manchester City are guilty of 3 charges of breaking the FFP, what is the appropriate punishment considering that Nottingham Forest and Everton were charged of 1?
Maximum of 15 points.
Okay, I like that. So if you spread that 15 points across 3
15
seasons, who
points?
does that leave the club? Consider that Manchester, hold on, let me give you context. Consider that under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Manchester United finished second, 3 points behind you all. Answer my question.
Is enough to take 3.
We only lose. We only lose.
Hold on.
We only lose. We only lose. We only
You will
lose.
lose 3
Liverpool.
titles.
One,
We only lose to Liverpool.
Hey,
It's 5. It's 5. I
You
said
will lose.
maximum. Hold
you
on.
will lose.
Maximum of 15 points. 5 for each charge. Or you said across the year. So I'm
3
assuming
3 years.
that's
3 years. That's
okay.
3
So
years.
5
So
per
that's
year.
3 years. 5
That's
5
5
years.
per
So
year.
let me ask
So
you a
we're only
question.
losing to
Hold on.
Liverpool.
Let me ask you a question because you seem
We're
to
only
forget.
losing to Liverpool.
You seem to forget you seem to forget your season. Last year you barely beat 2 years ago you barely beat Everton 3-2 to win the trophy. The season before, you were 3 points ahead Manchester United. Only Gunnar Solskjaer's and Manchester United. You will
Again,
lose that too. You will lose 2 trophies, brother.
we're only losing 1.
2.
if you're keeping everything equal, we're only losing one. Why are we going back changing results?
What about
No,
this year?
because you will lose 5 points per each previous
What about
season.
this year,
No,
Marcus?
yes. So if you go back per each previous season,
So
we only
You
we
would
go
lose
back.
this year,
bro,
though.
you're telling me that you beat you
We would only lose. We would lose this year, and then we would
You-
win.
Lose to Liverpool.
We would lose to Liverpool. That's it.
Lose to
and
Man.
then only going to social season. How much would you lose? You beat us by 7
We'd still,
points.
yes, we'd still beat you.
You beat us by 7 points.
Yes, we'd still beat you. If we lose 5 points, we still beat you.
You beat us by 7 points. That's what you're saying.
You know what?
Answer your question.
Marcus, I can see the.
It was 5 or 7. 5 or 7.
Look
It's 5
up
or
the season.
7.
Look,
That's
I'm gonna
it.
let you look up the season.
Y'all are guilty. Y'all did whatever they accused you of, and
Yeah,
it's showing. Like y'all, the
I
fans.
love that you love your club, bro, and I understand that you love your club. But like I said, I'm gonna bring balance to this.
I would
3
respect.
years ago, you would lose by 7 points. In
Look,
second,
I would respect Man City more if their fans like
Come on.
were out and out criminals. If their fans were
All
like,
right. So 20. So you said the past 3 years, yes?
Yep.
The past 3 years. Okay. So that's counting this year.
yeah,
Okay.
It's counting this year. So if that's counting this year, that means we're only going back to the 21 season. If it's not counting this year, we're going back to the 2020 season.
Okay.
So tell me, which do you want?
I'm asking you a question. When United finished second under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer,
74-86.
huh?
74-86. That's the table. You were at
This-
74. We at 86.
the charges are not just from the past 3 years. They're from
In
like
what
past
season? Hold
15
on.
No,
years.
but we just said no.
Year.
We just
Bro,
no.
fine,
We
hold
just
on, hold on.
we
Yo,
stayed
Shaq,
on 3, and I
Shaq,
said a maximum of
Shaq.
15.
Oh, Shaq, hold on.
5 points
Who
per
was-
year.
Hold on. I'm asking you a question. You said 3s in a row. So you look at this season, the previous
Yes.
season, and third season. That third
Okay.
season, who was second place?
Third season, Liverpool. That's
What
which I
point-
said.
What
We would
points
lose
was
to
there?
Liverpool.
What points?
93-92.
So if you lose 3 points, what would Liverpool be at?
They beat us by 1.
Bro, so what are you saying?
Bro, the same thing that I just said. I said we would
So,
only lose to
hold on,
Liverpool.
So you're telling me that? So your answer?
This year
Your
too.
answer was like, yo, United
Only
didn't
lose
win
to
the-
Liverpool.
That's
Hold
what
on,
I
hold on.
asked. I
Listen,
asked. If you
no,
count this year, then
Shags,
we lose
no,
2.
Shags,
If
hold
you
on, I
don't
got
count
it, I
this
got
year,
it.
it's only Liverpool.
Shags, hold on. You were telling me your answer was based on the fact that United wouldn't win the league, but would Liverpool win the league?
That's the first
You
thing I said.
So that way,
I
that you
said
guys
Liverpool
not
would
lead-
win.
So you understand what that does to your legacy, right?
What do you
wouldn't-
mean?
You wouldn't lead. You wouldn't win the league 4 years in a row.
So
You understand that,
okay.
right?
We'd have 3 years in a row, just like any other English team.
3 years
No,
in one
you
row.
would not. You would have two.
Yes, we
four.
would.
3 years in one row, bro.
Yeah,
You
so
lost 4 years.
on.
What are you saying?
Are you counting? Wait. Not. We're having 2 separate conversations, Shegs.
Oh,
Shegs, you're counting this year, yes?
Yes.
Mace, are you counting this year?
I'm counting this year.
Okay.
Bro, it
Then
doesn't.
we're here. So yes, we've lost 2.
Yeah.
We've lost 2. You're
So
right.
if you lost 2 out of 4 years, how do you win it 4 years in a row, brother?
No, we haven't. No, I just agree with you.
That's
I
what I'm
said if we
saying.
didn't,
Hold on,
we would have
hold on,
won
hold on.
3.
Hold
But
on.
you said you're counting this year, so now we're here.
Hold on. So if you lost in 2 years and 4 years, if you lost in 2 years and 4 years, how do you win it 3 years in a row?
Bro, what do you mean? How do we win it 3 years in a row?
You lost it twice in 4 years.
That's counting this year.
Yeah.
Won it-
Because this year makes it the 4th year.
Marcus,
Yes.
you are
So
doing.
with
You,
the 5
Year.
points,
What are you
that's
saying?
what I'm saying. With the
Marcus,
5 points last season.
Gymnastics.
No, I'm not doing any mental gymnastics. I'm trying to understand.
Man City.
We've already moved past the fact that we're not winning.
I know it's hard for you to
Episode, bro.
understand, brother. I know
Marcus,
that it's hard for you
the
to understand.
episode.
Jesus
I know it's hard for
Christ.
you to understand.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Sheds, I like to reiterate. Manchester City.
Y'all
is-
talking over each other. Y'all not saying anything.
Listen, what I just told you. If you just told me, I'm gonna reiterate. You told me we're not gonna be indicted for all the 115 charges. The max we're gonna be is 3 years.
Yes.
I agree. If you didn't apply those 3 years to the last 3 years, including this year,
Yes.
how do you win 4 trophies in a row?
You
I
don't.
already agreed. We don't.
So what does that do to Pep's legacy? This is what I'm trying to have you answer me directly.
Okay, it does nothing because all it does is he's not the first English manager. He's not the first manager to win 4 in a row. He's already
So
done
does
everything
it?
else.
But then you know what that does? That puts Manchester United still where it's at. And this is the point that I made in the beginning,
Which is
that
where
we are the only clubs that have won 3 years in a row. The reason why Pep is doing this whole hullabaloo is
we've
because
won 3 in a row, though.
Look, Marcus. When a police officer is found of being corrupt, you know what they do? They throw out all of his cases out. Every criminal he has ever put in the jail, they can reevaluate the case, and they say, "Oh, the officer was corrupt, so everything he did to put me in prison does not count." That is what they do in the real world.
Yes.
If
So
Man
far,
is getting caught for one, all it takes is one of those 115 cases, because the charge is corruption, Marcus. The charge
well,
is
we'll see.
corruption.
We shall see.
Away with
We're just having it. We're just having a hypothetical conversation.
no, but
Both
it's-
of you
I
believe.
get- I
Both
get-
of you
listen, I
believe
get that it's
what you
hypothetical.
believe,
I
but
get it's
we shall
listen,
see.
I get that it's hypothetical for you.
charge to prove all of the 115. It doesn't
And I-
matter. You got
I
away
get-
with the rest, but you are still guilty. The
Do you
fact
know
that
what-
you the
hold on,
court,
can I-
they
can I
continue
make
to
Can I
the
make
court
another point, Shags?
already makes you guilty. You did
Can I make
that.
another point, Shags? You notice that I have not one time in this conversation criticized Arsenal. Have you noticed that?
I mean,
Because that is a club.
Arsenal
that I-
didn't win the Arsenal didn't win the
I
Premier
get
League.
it, but that is a club that did things the right way. They got to the top the right way.
You keep saying right way. You don't know that we haven't done anything the right way. That's what
You know why
that's
I know
what
that
I
you
keep
have,
saying.
I know that you haven't done things the right way. You know why I know that you haven't done things the right way. You know why I can say that you haven't done things the right way? Because lesser clubs who have done things like you guys have got points deducted.
Again, they were separate
But,
cases.
bro,
You
no,
believe them to be the same.
You know,
They
Man,
were separate
you
cases.
know what you're gonna do?
are innocent here.
Marcus-
I'm a Chelsea fan. That's a Man United fan. You're a Man City fan. Where none of us are innocent. We are all guilty, bro.
I don't
And
give
you're
a fuck. Listen, you know why? You know what I'm gonna tell you?
It's
You know what
worse.
I'm gonna tell you that this is what I'm telling you that you're not being objective. I don't like Arsenal.
He's not being objective.
I'm
I
listen,
don't
no,
like.
listen.
Hold on.
Y'all cannot wait, hold on. No. Stop.
He's not being
The
objective.
first thing, no. First, and nah. Now this is gone past the point of.
You can't say
No.
because
Wait. This is gone. No,
guilty.
because we're being irresponsible.
Wait,
We are
wait,
being
wait.
no. We are being irresponsible because we've gone. This has gone past the point of podcast talk. If y'all can believe what you want to believe, but we cannot go discussing about a case that is currently in court as it is fact, and which is the way that you guys are discussing this.
The
You know
fact,
what?
literally, what
Marcus,
you
Marcus.
said is literally not objective because you are
Marcus.
not considering the context. You are
Marcus,
rejecting the shit we are saying.
Marcus,
I'm considering
Marcus,
everything, and my
you know
response
what?
to you is
Marcus,
it's the case is
Marcus.
currently ongoing. If it comes to
Marcus,
To consider is the fact that you could be guilty. Consider that.
Marcus.
but my response to that is we've already gone under similar cases and have beaten them.
No,
So
no,
why
no.
would I?
You haven't,
Why
but
would
you haven't.
Even
we
ex-
have? We
You haven't.
have.
You
So
have.
you
You
have.
only went through one.
fact that you
So
could
if you okay, so
Marcus,
this is and this
Marcus.
no wait, hold on. This is where I'm gonna stop it.
scenario
This-
where you could
This
be
is where I started. This is where I was saying, if you guys don't consider the previous case that we had, go to Court of Arbitration for Sport as anything relevant or
I do.
anything to stand on, then that's one thing.
I do.
But the reason for my confidence is because we had that previous case that
Yes.
we've won.
Yes, Marcus. Listen, I understand what you're saying.
good at being bad.
Marcus,
You're good at being bad, okay?
I understand that.
Let's
Marcus,
see.
listen, you're
That's
right.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Good at getting away with things,
You're
okay?
right.
What you know? That for you? Oh, Man City, you're very good.
Marcus,
I mean, you believe that
Marcus,
you believe that we're a criminal. So hey,
you're 100%, Marcus. You're 100% right in your assessment, right? I agree with you there, right? But I have a couple questions for you. A few questions, right? When Everton was deducted the points and Nottingham Forest were deducted the points, did you say the same thing?
yes.
Okay.
Everything I
No,
said was
want-
we have to wait until the case was done.
So
Their
when
case
the
was
case,
done,
hold
and
on,
it
when
was
the
done.
case was done, and these two clubs had maybe 4 or 5, and they were only charged on 1 or 2, and got these points deducted. You have 115.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not even trying to, like,
Bro.
I'm asking you as a human being who has a brain.
Yes.
If you understand probability, right?
Yes.
What you're telling me as a City fan is for me as a United fan and for Shags as a Chelsea fan to shut the hell up. Wait until 115 of these charges are looked at. When 115 of them, you believe that 115 of them will be acquitted, and you're gonna show us. When a club that had only 5 were guilty of 2 of them, you have 115. So then use your God-given brain. If you have 100, how many do you think you'll be guilty on? Hold on. Keep in
Many
context
you
that, hold
think
on,
you
bro. Hold on.
guilty
Let me drop this caveat.
of.
Keep in context that Chelsea was already banned under Frank Lampard for 2 seasons for signing players for the same crime. Do you forget that?
Listen, I don't forget anything.
So,
And
but
everything that you guys have brought up,
That is
I
what
you're telling
listen,
me to ignore
listen.
115
I know you
charges of
remember. But
crime.
because it is your club, you are not being objective.
That's what
You
I'm
are
telling
being
you, bro.
biased.
And I'm telling you that we are both being objective in the fact that if
We
this
know
was
you're
United,
not.
I
You're
wouldn't want
subjective.
my
But because Man
I wouldn't want
City,
my club run like yours.
ignoring the truth.
No,
Y'all are talking.
I wouldn't want Manchester United run like the way City's
So
run.
see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all screaming objective, and then you're saying things like that. That is not objective. You
I am being
saying
objective
wait. You saying I would not want my club run like yours is you already having some type of decision made on how we run our club
because
as it pertains to these charges.
do you know why I said that? Because I wouldn't want my club as a Manchester United fan to have 150 charges hang over our head.
Okay, so that is where we will end the discussion because you already have your decision made.
It's not a decision.
Until
It's
the
not a
until
decision that I made. I didn't
hey,
make that. I
we're
didn't make
already
that
we're already
decision.
an hour 23 minutes in.
I didn't make that
We're
decision.
already an hour
I
23.
didn't make that decision,
You're right. I
brother.
used the
I
wrong.
didn't make that
I made
decision.
I used the wrong word. I meant your views.
Was confused.
You already have your views on it.
Your influence.
We all already have our views on it. Once the case is done, that's what will happen. Again, congrats to Man City for the
Congratulations
championship.
to Manchester City. They are right now the best club in England. They have done something that no other club in England has ever done since the inception of the Premier League, winning 4 Premier Leagues in a row. That is a huge achievement. No other club, I believe, in our lifetime will ever come close to that.
Do you
I want
know?
you to hear these words that I'm saying so that you're not saying that I'm being biased. I am saying this for everyone to hear. Pep Guardiola is he's up there with Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm saying as a Manchester United fan. He's up there. His attention to detail, his tactics, his understanding of football, his recruitment. He is the best coach of the modern era. Are you getting what I'm saying, brother?
Bro, that has nothing to do with
No, it
the
has
charges,
everything
bro.
to do with that. But then
Has nothing to do with the charges.
I'm glad that you said that
It
because that charges
Has nothing to do with the
the
charges.
way your club is run. It taints him. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I am separating Pep Guardiola as the GOAT from Manchester City as an organization. Do you understand this?
Listen.
Coach, you probably
As I said, what will ultimately be decided about the organization will be decided.
you would have 0 charges.
Listen.
Man.
I'll say this again in the group chat. Let me
Listen.
if Manchester City skates through 115 charges,
Football is finished.
football is done, and I will come back on
We're
this
done.
podcast and say, yo, it's open. I will apologize to you as a Manchester City fan. I'll apologize, and I will tell the football world it's open season on football. Criminalize as much as you can.
It's over. The
It's
criminal.
done.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't say
Bro,
something like
can I
that and
ask
then
you
say
a
you're
question?
biased because you are that.
Can I ask
You
you a
can't say something like that. You already have a
You know
decision
what?
made if
You
you're
know
saying
what? You're
something
right.
like that.
Let me ask you a question. How is it that Pep Guardiola's brother is running Girona, part of the City Group, and they're about to be in the Champions League with Girona?
They're
Correct.
not.
And now
Girona's gonna have to go.
and
Girona,
they're changing the rule to allow two clubs owned by the same,
Brother, come on.
same competition.
Yo, Fabrizio
When
announced this shit
it came
today.
to
They're in the
so
Champions
City
League.
Group,
So again,
want
explain
to change
yourself
the
to me, brother.
when it came to City Group, now they want to change the
Come
rule.
on, man. Like I'm
Marcus,
not dumb. I know what's
come
going
on,
on.
bro.
bro, reported by the New York Times. Champions League not guaranteed for Girona.
Again, as reported by Fabrizio two days
I
ago,
think Man City should be
they're
the one
playing.
to play.
They're about
in
to sign
the Champions League.
Thiago Alcantara from Liverpool.
I think both teams should be
Like,
banned.
what are you?
I think both teams.
No,
Hold on.
no.
Let me.
That
Listen,
there.
what you got? No. Listen, what you guys are bringing up, you need to explain the full story and context.
I'm
The
explaining
only
the
wait,
full
no, you're not.
story
No,
to
you're
you.
not.
Okay,
The
okay,
only
you
way
know what?
Girona wait. The only way
Explain
Girona.
the full story to
The
us. Then.
only way Girona goes into the Champions League next season, and this is why they were reported as to not guaranteed yet by the New York Times, is because the Abu Dhabi Group, which is the main owner of City Football Group, has to decide to give up majority stakeholders' rights for Girona. Until they decide to do that,
That is, you know
that
what's
is what.
crazy? That
If they
is
don't
probably
decide,
that's probably the most pathetic thing I've heard. Because you know, as a finance person, do you know how
what do you
easy
mean?
it is? Do you know how easy it is to change stakeholder right?
I mean,
Do you know
that's
how easy that is?
all I
Bro,
can listen. All I can do is what's
They
reported.
could legit
All I
tell.
can do is what's reported.
They could.
Marcus, bro.
All I can say, is what's reported.
Marcus,
All I can say is
listen,
what's reported.
Demarcus,
A lot of money
you're
to act
right.
on
You're
right
right.
now.
But you're reading.
All I,
Hold on.
Marcus,
Marcus, you
bro,
are
be
right. Hold on.
objective.
I'm
Marcus,
objective. Hold on. There's
Marcus,
nothing wrong with football teams.
Marcus.
What's up? What's up?
By reading, if I was to read quote unquote news, I would tell you that Xavi was leaving Barcelona today.
Okay. Well,
I'm telling you
I've
that,
reported you.
when
I've
they
only
report-
reported
bro,
it
when they
as they've
report things-
reported it.
When they report these things, I want you to use a little bit of nuance. Do you think that Girona, upon their whole accomplishments in La Liga, Pep Guardiola's brother owns that motherfucking club? He's the CEO. City Football Group owns that club. They loaned Savio to Esther Troyes in French League. He played 0 games in that club. They loaned him to PSV. Then they loaned him to Girona. They would just send that nigga around.
Conflict of interest to
No,
me.
hold on.
We're not the only. We're not the only ones that do that though. Red Bull does it all the
You guys
time.
are the first
Bro,
to
but
produce
you're
that
the
model.
most successful
You're
at
the
breaking
first to
the
produce
law.
that model.
You're not the only one who's broken the law, but you're
You're the
That
first to
football,
produce that model.
that
You're the
business.
first-
Okay, it's a newfound business
You
model.
are the first.
If you do
Yes,
not like the business model, it's one thing, but it's not that they're doing anything
Do you
illegal.
understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
It's like there's a law written and a criminal takes advantage of it to kill people, and you're like, if you don't like it, fix the law.
But
Yeah,
there's no law written
you
against.
people.
There's no law written against sending. There's no law written against sending players to your sister clubs.
Can I say this? Can I say this to you as a City fan? And I'm gonna say this, Shags. I don't want to diss you and everything because, like, I'm a United fan and I don't
Go
have
for it.
much love for Chelsea. But you remember when Chelsea was buying a shit ton of players and sending them on loan?
Yeah, when we had
They
the
did that for like almost 3
loan
years.
army,
There was no
it's on
law
loan.
against
It
it.
was legal,
It was
but
legal.
we took
But eventually,
advantage of the law.
Senegal caught up to them with Frank Lampard, and they got banned for 2 years. This is what I'm trying to point to you. Just because you're doing it because nobody is caught on, don't mean people are not going to catch on. And don't mean that it's wrong for the football. It don't mean that it's wrong for football in general. You're doing it right now because, sucker, no one's
Man
catching us.
City- Look, Man
Fine.
City won 4 leagues in a row, and that in itself is bad for football.
That's what
You're
I'm trying to explain
doing-
to you. I know that City fans don't like hearing this shit because for almost 40 years,
Because
you guys were nothing.
it destroys
I
their.
get it. You
First
guys
off,
have done.
first off,
Like if you're a
hold on. First off, we need to stop. First off, we need to stop. We need to get something correct. We need to stop putting City Football Group on City because the first one was Red Bull. City Football Group was established in 2013. Red Bull Football Group was established in 2005.
Well,
Number
bro.
one. Number two. Hey. That's Salzburg. That's Leipzig. That's all the MLS clubs. They were passing them around and everything.
Bro,
So
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a
if
question?
that's what you're upset about,
Can I ask you a question?
then
I don't care about no
Check,
scene
hold on, check.
about
I'm gonna
Manchester
debunk.
City.
Check. I'm gonna debunk that rubbish.
what do you mean
Is
debunk?
there a New York City FC in MLS?
Yes.
Is there a New York what's it called? Whatever FC in Yokohama, Japan?
For you mean the Red Bull equivalent?
No, the City Football Club, whatever it
No,
is.
we have the
Is there one
City
in
Football equivalent everywhere.
France? I'm
We
asking.
have yes,
Okay,
we have one
so
everywhere.
you
So
understand that,
yeah,
you understand
though,
that, hey, you might have learned from the Red Bull Academy. which also-
Wait. So Red Bull also has one everywhere too.
Listen to me, but Red Bull, do you know what Red Bull is not doing? They're not fucking cooking their books. If Red Bull, if
Again,
Salzburg,
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You cannot say things like that while it's still being discussed in court.
Let me break it down
You
to you.
cannot say
Let me
things
break
like
it
that
down
while
to
it's
you.
still
Let me
being
break it down
discussed
to
in
you.
court.
Salzburg, the actual original group from that Red Bull City group, they're getting their players from Africa. Eto's Right to Dream. They're getting a raw talent. Sadio Mane was part of the people they brought from there. And he came from Africa, brother. So they get raw talent. They have hired professional coaches who know about the game and they're building talent. And then they're
That doesn't
selling them.
that
Manchester
doesn't mean
City
we're
are
not
not
doing the
doing
same
that.
thing.
Bro,
Okay.
I give
All
you an
right.
example.
Yo,
No.
You're not trying to hear this.
No,
Hold
Mace.
up.
No, Mace. You've already no. With that, you've shown me you already have your agenda, so we'll just
It's
leave it
not
there.
it's a
No,
fact,
you've
bro.
already no. It's not a fact. I've just told you we're doing the same thing.
So you're telling me that, hold up.
You started off saying the difference between us and
bro,
Red Bull is we're not cooking our books.
Can I say?
Is they're not cooking their books. With
So let me
that,
ask you one
that's
simple
already
question.
that's already
Is
told me
Girona,
where you
is
standing.
Girona the same as our
hey,
Salzburg?
hey. Let Mark,
Yes.
let
They're the
But
same?
it's
what
all
are
right.
you-
We're
They're
good.
the
We're
same?
good. No. We're good. We're good.
Marcus,
But what's up?
y'all are guilty. You know,
The
you
court
know
will
that.
find out.
You
Bro,
know that
but the thing, here's
We'll
what I'm
have our
saying.
day in
I
court.
could
We'll have our
have
day in
attacked.
court.
I could have attacked Liverpool, who is our
and it's
biggest
gonna
rival.
if you get away with all of that.
We'll
I could
have
have
our day in
attacked
court.
Liverpool.
We're gonna stick. Y'all
We'll
are
have,
guilty.
we'll have our day in court.
Marcus, here's what I'm saying. Marcus,
You already believe we're
Marcus,
guilty, so
Marcus,
nothing's gonna change for you.
Marcus, I think that you think that I'm coming at you as
Marcus, can you ever believe you could be guilty? Like the same way we're so sure that you're guilty, you're sure.
That's what I'm saying. I have no reason to believe it. We've already faced the case and we've won.
Marcus,
I have no
can I
reason
tell
to
you
believe
this?
it.
If this case was in front
That's
of Manchester
delusion.
United,
That's you being delusional.
if this goes to Manchester
How
United,
is it delusion when you've won a case and they've now trying to get you to on the
because you
same thing?
just told
Get
me
on
that
15 charges and get away with all of them.
Marcus, because you just
Bro.
told me that you yourself don't believe that you're gonna be innocent in 150 of the stars.
Those are two separate cases.
Huh?
Those are two separate cases. I was answering your question. Now,
Marcus,
answering your question. Listen, wait. Answering your hypothetical question on how many charges I believe that we could potentially get charged from if we do get charged is completely different from me believing on whether or not we will actually get charged.
Okay, so let me rephrase the question. In your heart of hearts, how many of these charges do you believe? In your heart of hearts, do you believe that Manchester City will go scot-free?
Absolutely. I have no reason to believe that we will get anything.
Okay, so now I'm asking you a question. You said that
This is the last minute because my headphones are dying. I need to.
And I pose this to you. Nottingham Forest and Everton. You told me there are two different cases. What is the difference?
What?
What's the difference between y'all and them?
Oh, that's a lot more to get into than now, but in the next episode I got you. Well, I don't know if we'll discuss in the next episode, but
Marcus,
I can.
Listen,
I'll send you the link in. I'll send you the link in the group chat. I'll send you the links in the group chat. Don't worry, I'll send you the links in the group chat.
the man.
You guys have achieved something that no other club would achieve in the next 10 years. I have utmost respect for Pep Guardiola. I have utmost respect for the club that you guys have assembled over the last 7 years. However,
It was fraudulent.
asterisk
It was criminal.
with your club and your trophies until
It
you
was
play.
illegal.
That's
So
all.
It
okay,
should
okay. So for me, the asterisk is there until the court is finished.
Yes, and
Shegs,
once that is cleared,
Shegs, you believe?
if
You
you
believe?
and even
Shegs, you believe?
Marcus,
even
once
if
that is
you're
cleared,
proven innocent in court, it
hold on.
does not
Once
mean
that is
that you did
cleared,
not do that shit.
once that
Okay.
is cleared, completely cleared with no malice, no anything, I will be the first one to say, yo, this Manchester City
No,
is
no, no.
because you got to give credit to where credit is due.
I will be
If
there
they can clear
saying
your
that
name with
just
no
because
bias,
you're proven
I'll be the
innocent
first one to give you
does
the
not
props.
mean you did not do it.
Okay, so Shegs, we're guilty for you already, so we're already a criminal. But
Just
Mace,
because
I'm
you're
glad to see Mace. I'm glad to see we
does
can
not
have a
mean
conversation.
you didn't
That's
do it.
So
Yo,
I'm glad to see we
okay.
can have a.
But
So when the court order is finished, when everything is done,
Marcus, I'm trying to
we
say,
will come
but
back. We will come back and have this discussion.
I
was
want you to
O.J.
understand
Simpson
for
innocent?
115
Yes.
of those
Does
charges.
that mean he didn't do it?
Not 10, not 12,
The glove
115.
does not.
I
You
I
should.
understand. I understand the total number of charges.
Yep.
I've told you what I believe. I don't have any reason to believe that we will get anything from those charges. Now, to the point that I don't like about that you say is all this, fine language. Basically, I'm summarizing here. All the fine language and things like that. I'm just saying it's law. There's always going to be these fine language and things like that. So, hey, at the end of the day, all I can go by is they went through a court case, and then the court case came out as it came out. That's all I can go by. And just like what we do here in the U.S., you can't be tried twice for the same crime. It is what it is, bro. Hey,
My boy's Chelsea D. Luffy.
I mean that's the only thing. Well, they got.
Perhaps. We had so many other things to talk about this episode. I was ready, bro.
Man.
I had my
All
Chelsea
right.
flag, I
Now I
had
gotta
my flag,
listen.
but Man City scammed us, and this is our longest episode ever. We
Yo,
have
Marcus, listen.
We're not gonna get any. We're not gonna get it.
Yo, Marcus, listen.
we have never.
You know what? No. Mace, let me end the episode. Thank you for coming to the end. I tried to end this episode 20 minutes earlier. I really did. I tried to end this episode 20 minutes earlier, but it didn't work out.
And you know what?
If you've listened to us for this long, we really appreciate you. This is really not only our longest episode ever, like Shegs said, it's our longest episode of the season by far.
Yeah.
By far. So definitely won't be giving you long episodes like this.
Oh yeah,
going
we
forward.
should.
We try to keep it. No. We try to keep it 45 minutes to an hour now.
Win the Premier League this year.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to say.
45 minutes to an hour now. But yeah, so with that, you'll catch us on Saturday. This Saturday, after the FA Cup final.
We're gonna lose.
We appreciate you. Share, comment, subscribe, share with your family, friends, all that stuff. Leave us a like, a rating. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. So with that, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.